from Daytona in a moment.
ETE Reman is the world's best remanufacturer of transmissions for import and domestic cars and trucks. Based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, our customers are repair shops, auto parts stores, dealerships, and distributors. And with 6 nationwide warehouses, we're where and when you need us. So when you're looking for a transmission that is like new, only better, instill confidence and install ETE Reman.
Back here at Daytona, still working under the caution flag after the first yellow flag of the NASRA Outlaw Super Late Model Series exhibition race from Daytona. Wesley Outland, Derek Fulton, and Mr. Charles Wooten in the production chair, pushing the buttons, making sure everything sounds good. Hope you're enjoying some of the new sights and features of LSR TV, including the intro, the instant replay graphics, and so much more. And Derek, we're really excited of what the North American Sim Racing Association not only is going to mean to LSR TV, the CRN Sports Network in general, but iRacing, esports, and where it can grow from here.
Yeah, and you know what? The growth is endless here. It's basically on us and us drivers here to put on a good show, and you know, they'll come. The old expression, if you build it, they'll come, right? So
a fun time for sure. We are under the yellow flag. The lights are off on the pace car. We're getting ready to set them up for a restart. We're lap 4 of 50. So by the way, caution laps do not count. Chad Grant, the car that caused this accident. And before we get ready to drop the green, can we show a replay of what happened one more time? This is why we are under caution. And the question is, how many cars are going to be able to continue after the calamity that we just witnessed a moment ago on lap number 4. Let's take a look again at this replay. Off of turn 4, they were fighting for it, Derek, and all of a sudden things just came unglued, starting with Grant and many more.
yeah, it looked like maybe he did get a little bit of a shot from behind. You're in that apex spot, which the car can kind of just get out. I don't know how hard of a shot it was, but that's what it looks like to me.
Such a tough break for those drivers. But again, everybody able to continue along. Remember, they get that one master reset, if you will, to be able to continue. The pace car drops back onto pit road. We are set for the restart. Howell, LaBeouf, row 1, Ellison, Edwards back in the restart zone here in Daytona. Green back in the air, and Howell gets a great jump on the restart. Now, just like the Cup cars, reality or virtual, it takes these cars about a lap and a half to get to full speed, but boy, they are rocket ships when they do so. Super late models around the high banks of Daytona. Derek, they're off 2.
They're coming off of 2 here, and looks like we got the, who's that, the 13 there. And he's on the outside. He's got the 6 coming with him on the outside, and they look like they're making moves.
Making moves, Willen and Dillon. Is it too early, though? Howell out in front. 2 by 2 by 2. The next 3 rows on back, single file, then the 8th and 9th as they come behind with Scruggs and Ellison. Howell, LaBeouf, Ellison, Zeems, Trasinko, Tarasenko, all crossing the line. 6 of 50, 42 to go, and still a long way to go. They're 3 wide in the back. There it is as they go into turn 1.
They're 2 by 2 there for the top 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
It looks like we got everybody still up to speed here. I don't see anybody kind of falling off in the back. I know the 99 had a lot of damage. I don't think he used his quick repair. He's probably saving it, thinking there's another big wreck coming. But 2 by 2 for the top 6.
And Christopher Apgar was one of those drivers that was caught up, if you will, about 3 laps ago under green in that accident under our first yellow flag. Brady LaBeouf now under attack on the outside lane. That's actually Howell. LaBeouf trying to make something work topside. As here he comes to the outside, and they're going to door-to-door, 3 rows deep. Off of turn 2 to the back straightaway. Inside, Howell, the black car. LaBeouf, the outside car. Looking like rainbow colors in the 14. There of Ellison, Gabriel Ellison, one of the Josh White ARCA winners on the series so far. Kenny Zeems out there in the number 6 machine. That's those drivers, along with Ken Zeems, the 21 of Tarasenko, all in that mix as they come across the stripe from a blimp view around Daytona. And it's Brady LaBeouf crossing the line, leading here on lap 8.
Peyton doesn't look like he's not going anywhere. He's staying right there on the inside line. Those guys are having a hard time clearing him as that side draft is, and everybody kind of stalled out.
Watching their exit off the 2. Down the back straightaway, Brady LaBeouf. Still the man out in front. Kenny Zeems now goes from 5th to 2nd in that number 6 machine. He'll make something work to the outside and carry also Ken Zeems with him. Kenny and Ken Zeems trying to come to the front with cars that look just identical to one another. One is the 6, one is the 90, and they've hooked up on the outside behind the leader LaBeouf at the line.
They're with LaBeouf, and it looks like they're going to make the pass. LaBeouf actually goes down to the bottom, so that's going to probably kill some of their momentum on the outside there.
Talk about teammates working together, family working together for that matter. LaBeouf still the leader. Howell now, 2nd spot. You're running on board now. It's Kenny Zeems. Zooming in on Howell for 3rd. Right up under the machine of the 90 and the 6 in the outside lane. Bottom of the racetrack. Howell behind LaBeouf. Here they come. Back across the stripe. To the line. This time by, we're putting lap 10 on the board. The Aaron's number 13. Brady LaBeouf leads here at Daytona so far.
These guys are being a little conservative, just being smart with what they do here. Still trying to race a little bit, but definitely trying to keep their stuff together for that last lap.
These drivers still a long way to go. This historic night for not only live sim racing, CRN, the Community Radio Network Sports Network, and not only that for NASRA, the North American Sim Racing Association, the first ever sanctioned exhibition race tonight. A lot of things happening with NASRA, and it's all part of LSR TV and CRN as well. Coming soon in the next couple of months, a new NASRA Truck Series and a new all on LSR TV and CRN for coverage. Just some of the new things in the works. As under attack, LaBeouf goes to the outside lane. He'll lose the lead. Howell gets it back. The pole car, the black 11, back to the lead in turn 1. A little net code on LaBeouf as he has attack. Now Ellison goes to 2nd. Tarasenko 3rd. The inside, opening up 5 cars out of turn number 4.
Yeah, it looks like the Zeems train is going to get right in there too and follow along. That's going to probably drop Brady back to 5th here, unless he can get some help on the outside there by the 12.
Another lap on the board. What a phenomenal job these drivers have done so far. Peyton Howell, the man, leading the way. And Ellison back in the 2nd spot, the 14. There you're right on board with him. That's the rear deck lid of the leader, Howell's car. Ellison is there. Tarasenko in 3rd. Ken Zeems, Brady LaBeouf, your top 5. The Outlaw Super Late Model Series, working lap 12 of 50. And this race rolls on here, this all-star race, if you will. Talk about the idea of doing this here at Daytona for the all-star race, the exhibition.
Well, everything just came together so fast there at the start of the week, and I think everybody was just too excited to not do something. Right, so we had to get on there and something, and just at least get a little bit.
Just a little sample. Just a little sample of what's going to go down here for this new series with the National North American Sim Racing Association, NASRA is what we call it. down the back straightaway. Look at them slicing and dicing, Willen and Dillon to the outside lane, from the inside to the outside, and across over to boot. Howell back on the inside, leading Ellison, Tarasenko with him, and meanwhile, LaBeouf making a move to the outside, trying to start up again, and here they come off of turn 4 to the line to complete lap 13.
These guys have been running really clean there up front. Some of those guys at the back have lost the draft, I think, at this point, so they're going to have to be very concerned there about falling a lap down and whatnot.
Quick reminder, don't forget, if you want to be a part of NASRA, check it out at NASRA, NASRA, on Facebook. We're working on Twitter. We're working on Instagram. Also, remember, while you're doing that, check out at LSR TV on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and at CRN Sports on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Wesley Outland, Derek Fulton, Charles Wooten in the production chair with some of the new graphics along the way. This is the historic night for the North American Sim Racing Association from Daytona with the Outlaw Super Late Model Series, a 15-race schedule. Some of the best running, even in super late model competition across the country and Canada, will be a part of it, like Caden Lapsinich and more. 90 gets loose. Ken Ziens, he gets a punt in the pants by daddy or son. Somebody gave him a run there, and that is Kenny Ziens getting under the 90. They back off. They respect each other. They better Derek their family, and they'll keep going off too.
That's right. And I remember a couple weeks ago when the mains actually got into each other in Talladega, and I know that kind of happens for a teammate. You just kind of catch somebody in the wrong spot.
The leader, Peyton Howell, out in front. Peyton Howell staying to that number 1 position. Gabriel Ellison. And, Derek, we're going to talk about this guy. 22 years old, started bracket racing, drag racing at 8 years old, and has recently got into sim racing in 2020 because of the pandemic. Loves to race anything on an oval or in a straight line. Drag racing, whether it's drag racing, karting, pavement, dirt, he loves it. And right now we're riding on board with the man sitting in 2nd spot. And he's already picked up a win on the Josh White Arca Menards Racing Series as well. Last week, to be exact, at Pocono.
Yeah, Gabriel Ellison is he's one of those up-and-coming drivers that I've had personally had my eye on.
In the grass,
we got Brady LaBeouf in the grass.
Brady LaBeouf into the grass in the 13 machine. Goes off the apron, into the grass, into the infield, and he'll spin it to boot.
Well, they're
going to have to throw caution. Will we throw yellow? They've not thrown caution yet. And they're probably not going to. Looks like they're going to deem him out of the racing groove and safely able to continue. Wow. Now they're going to have to throw a caution. He's got something messed up on that car number 13. Derek, something's broke, whether it's the rear end or transmission virtually. Something is messed up, and there's the caution. Second one of the race here at Daytona. They're all going to back her down, and let's see how this happened to the 13 of Brady LaBeouf. What a tough break for him, because one of the top drivers doing really good in this event. Let's see what happened on this new LSR TV instant replay. Watch the 13. Did he get help, Derek? That's the question.
It looks like, man, if he did, he got out of there with not much damage. I think he just got stuck in the grass there.
He's stuck behind Tarasenko. That's the 21 machine. 90 at 6 is Ziens, the Ziens family. Oh, he just got turned.
Oh, that honestly, I think that was a little bit netcode. That had to have been, because there's no way that much momentum would turn the car that much. He didn't have that big of a run on him,
Yeah, and it doesn't look like anybody, per se, tried to turn him. He just lost it.
I had something similar to this happen in an ARCA race a couple weeks ago, and it was just like, all of a sudden the person was stuck inside of my car, and that's going to happen with this. We're always trying to perfect this stuff, but internet connections always vary, and it's definitely something that can change the outcome of any race at any time.
Caution out, 17 of 50. Now this series is designed to avoid pit stops unless you have to make that one repair. But it looks like everybody might be coming down to the pit lane, Derek Fulton. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I do think these guys will need to take gas at least one time. So